Hey guys, it's Alex from 7th Hour Films, back again with Torchwood. Last time on Torchwood we had Small Worlds, a very interesting episode where a girl was basically the chosen one of these fairies, as best we can describe them. They never got an official, alien species name. We just kind of went with fairies, which is fine. And, yeah, they are not your traditional, traditional nice Disney fairies. No, these guys were murderers. But, to be fair, they were trying to kill people, for the most part, that were attacking the chosen one, the girl. And Torchwood got involved, obviously, and at the end, for the greater good, for the needs of the many, and not the needs of the few, or the one, Jack let the girl go with the fairies, and now she's a fairy, and her mother has lost both her husband and her daughter in the span of 5 minutes. Sucks, and everyone was kind of giving Jack the stink eye for it, but to be fair, the fairies did say that if they don't get the girl, people will die, so it's kind of a win-lose. It's like a bittersweet victory. It's like, yeah, we lost the girl, but we did save lives, so it's kind of a gray area, I would say. This is where I say no spoilers in the comments whatsoever. Let's only focus on this episode and previous episodes of both Torchwood and Doctor Who that I have reacted to. So with all of that being said, let's get straight into this episode of Torchwood. Here we go. Stop your car. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Oh no. Wilson. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
A friend of mine caught hepatitis off a burger from one of these places.
Good to know.
We'll start with the most recent victim,
Maybe a
Ellie
buzzkill
Johnson.
about food.
We last have... Looks as good a place as any to set up camp.
Sorry, did you say camp?
Oh my gosh, it's just a term.
What's the matter with a hotel?
People are going missing around here.
Oh, so
you
it's
really
not...
want to stay in a place where no other race in the universe goes camping. Celebrate your own uniqueness.
Okay, really
What's
no
supposed to
other
do with
race?
Are we including non-human life forms?
Oh, you haven't.
You're a sick man, Harkness. That is disgusting.
I never know when he's joking.
What? What's wrong with non-humans?
It's my turn, is it? It was Lisa.
Way to be a buzzkill.
When was the last time you came so hard and so long forgot where you are?
Okay, I'm getting... This is steamy, man.
Is that ours?
Yeah.
What the... Ah, crap. Ah, when they went through the tent, too.
But this has all the hallmarks of a trap.
Yeah. I was just thinking the same thing.
Well, let's go walk
Anyone
into it.
fancy a walk?
Yeah. God, we gotta walk 3 miles to go find the car. That sucks. Well, there's someone. Oh, more blood. How many people freaking died in this place? Oh god, they still haven't even found the car.
Just half a mile up there.
Are we sure this is like
At least we still got
alien
this.
or just a serial killer?
Most of my stuff was in the vehicle.
Or multiple serial killers? Or alien serial killers? See, that's where they trick you. You gotta realize that. Now, is that someone screaming or is that like a crow? It kind of sounds like a crow.
We should carry on straight up there.
Tasha's gone, isn't she?
Tosh!
Yeah. Crap. Friggin' finally. I don't like this. Oh, yeah. No. Screw you. This is not a good place to be. Freaking no, behind you! Oh, dick. Oh! What the garbage, man?
Put the gun down on the floor!
It's just a dude.
Put!
Right, could have been much worse.
Could it? God, that was...
Apply pressure.
Yeah, so if that was a shotgun, that hit more than
It's
just
a
a
lodge near
one
the
bullet.
surface. You've been bloody lucky, girl.
Oh, okay, okie dokie.
Let's get the pellets.
Ha! I don't need to see that in such painstaking detail.
A certain amount of residue.
Alright, well, Tosh is alive. Yanto's alive too. That's good.
You know, I never liked camping.
Yeah, camping sucks. Let's not do that again. Just a silly
Don't bother.
thing.
They took it out of control. Like you enjoy it. Like you get a
Yeah.
high from the danger.
Want me to apologise for that?
Don't you ever wonder how long you can survive before you go mad or get killed?
Yanto's
Or
not
lose a
really
loved
cut out
one?
for this.
Worth the risk
He's,
to protect people.
he's just the
protects
cleanup
us.
guy.
There's another.
Oh no.
There's dozens of them.
Freaking someone with a foot fetish. Oh, that's not gonna be fun to open. Yeah, let's not.
Tosh,
Once we know what it is, then we'll know how to deal with it.
You do that, we'll go after Kieran and the others.
You are wounded.
Do you think that's gonna stop me?
Be careful. Go.
Splitting up again. Who is it? Wait, what? You know, Jack, I know you like the 40s and stuff, but you really need a... You should probably invest in a laser gun and not that. Torchwood all around needs laser guns.
Where to apply the tiniest amount of pressure to a wound like yours.
Yeah.
Stop! You're gonna kill me! Oh, please stop!
It's in your power to make me stop.
Man,
Just
he
tell
was
me
the-
what I need
He
to
was
know.
the torture guy.
Because in 10
I
seconds...
mean, I get it, he's Malcolm Merlin, but
I'm gonna
still.
find a sharp object.
Special Ops. We Torchwood. Have you heard of Torchwood?
What's that then, a band, is it? What's wrong with her? Mate, you wouldn't
Damn
understand.
it, why haven't you heard of Torchwood?
Right over there. In there, please.
I'm getting the feeling that this is...
We can stop all this. Please.
I'm getting the feeling there's no aliens here. And that there's just crazy people. Or people being made crazy
Stench.
by aliens. Oh dear. Oh, bringing... Is that the dude from Game of Thrones? Oh! That sounded like it hurt. So I think they're aliens. That's totally Alistair Thorne from Game of
Still in a good
Thrones.
state. What are you gonna do? Put us on meat hooks?
No. Not yet.
Are they?
You see, meat has to be tenderized.
Oh. Ooh, nice shot. Oh, well, I mean, it was a good try, Yanto. Oh. So it's not... Is it not aliens? Is it just freaking crazy people? Just stay quiet, don't move, don't breathe.
No one's coming for you.
Ooh! Fuck you, man! Holy crap! Okay, that is unrealistic that he got up that fast after getting hit in the nuts.
Get off her or I'll shoot!
I mean, shoot his legs or something. freaking
Split this skull.
Fucking go! Shoot! I will shoot you! Put it down!
just shoot people. Gwen, you have to kill him. Damn it. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And a tractor. Yes! Oh my gosh. I'm so satisfied right now. Oh my gosh. Not even killing them. Just destroying them.
Jack, please give me an hour with him.
An hour with him?
Don't tell me you don't want to know too.
I don't know, man. I'd rather just kill them.
Come on.
Yeah. Ow. Yeah, he's just a friggin' psychopath. Hey, real cops. Yay.
Changing how I see the world. And I can't share them with anyone.
You can.
Oh. Okay. Okay, then. So that happened. But, I went places. Every time I watch one of these episodes, I need to like take a little bit to process what I just watched. Ugh. I'm trying to crack my neck while I'm at it. Okay. I don't mean to plug my Twitter account right now, but sometimes after I watch these episodes of Torchwood, if they're really screwy... Sorry, I'm accidentally moving the camera. I'll sit back a bit. When these episodes are kind of like this and they're all crazy and stuff, sometimes I'll tweet, I was not prepared for Torchwood today. And I need to stop doing that. I'm going to stop doing that. Because if I continue to do that, I will tweet that after every single episode of Torchwood. Yeah, I'm brushing my hair again. I know some of you guys find that weird, whatever. It's not as weird as what the hell I just watched. Okay, I will say Torchwood is starting to hit its stride with these more mature episodes. Like, a lot of you guys said, like, early on in season 1, or series 1, sometimes they have episodes like this, where it's very mature and very adult and very dark. And sometimes they have adult episodes like Day One, where it's like, this is not really mature, this is just weird and but between this and the last episode, yeah, these are really good. Okay. Let's talk. Okay, I'm gonna have to save my first note for last, actually. But, so, first thing I want to talk about, the Rift. Which I guess doesn't really apply because, okay, I had forgotten that, in this show, aliens are being dumped off by the Rift. Because we haven't really done that in a while. The alien from the first episode, they said was, came through the Rift. And in episode 2, I think that was the case. And, what was episode 3? What was episode 3? I'm forgetting what these episodes were. I'm gonna check. Torchwood reactions. Episode 3 was Ghost Machine. I don't remember if that came from the Rift, though. But they did say early on that some aliens are coming through the Rift, which I had forgotten about, so it's nice that they reminded me. But I will say, it tricked me, because they said, like, for an alien to be this far out in the countryside, the Rift has to be expanding. And they kind of say this as like, well, we're not exactly sure, we don't really know everything about the Rift, so it's entirely possible that it, is expanding its reach. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Yeah, so that's interesting. I'm wondering how much we're going to really do with the Rift. Because that is the thing, is that Torchwood 3 is right on top of the Rift. Like, even, that spot on the surface where Jack was like, well, no one can see us while we stand right here. That's because that's where the TARDIS sat in Doctor Who, and the TARDIS, they said, was sitting right on top of the Rift, so that's the thing. So I'm wondering if we're going to do more with the Rift, but the thing is, we haven't done much with the Rift. Like, we've said a couple aliens have come through, but I don't think the Ghost Machine has come through. The Cyberwoman obviously didn't come through, and the fairies didn't come through because they've been there the whole time. So, yeah. The next thing I wrote down was Harvest. This was back when I was under the assumption that they were aliens, that they were harvesting humans, maybe to eat, maybe for some other purpose. I don't know, maybe they're going to pull a Matrix thing, and they use humans to power something. I don't know. But that didn't end up being the case. And the other thing I wrote down was, these are just crazy people. This is the first time, Classic Who notwithstanding, but this is the first time in Doctor Who and Torchwood that I've seen that it's nothing alien. Interesting. We finally got something that's not alien. It's not supernatural or anything like that. It's just a bunch of fucking crazy people. That was crazy, The fact that, because everything has been alien. Even in Doctor Who, everything is alien. There's not even anything supernatural. It's alien, 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 alien. And again, Classic Who notwithstanding, because obviously from the one episode that I watched of classic Doctor Who, technically it wasn't alien. Although you could say the whole thing with the Doctor was the alien part of that, is that they get into this because of the Doctor. being alien. But they go back in time to meet cavemen, so. But yeah, this is really the first time where it's not alien. And honestly, it makes a little sense. You know, people have been disappearing. You know, they said like 17 people disappeared in the countryside. So, you know, with 17 people have been disappearing in the countryside. No bodies, no nothing have been found. So, yeah, eventually Torchwood would be called in. Because they're the special ops. You know, I know it says they are outside of the government, beyond the police, but they still have a vital role. You know, they're kind of like the space police almost. Well, sort of. They're very special ops. Okay, they're like S.H.I.E.L.D., you know. They're very much like S.H.I.E.L.D., but they have no influence from the government and stuff, but they are still an agency of the United Kingdom, and they still have special authority. They're special ops. They're Torchwood. So, knowing that, Torchwood would be called in because they are special ops. And they would be called in for something, you know, if it was disappearance or there's been a ton of murders or stuff or something like that. Maybe not murders, because murders would probably be more, you know, homicide. But with this, people are going missing for absolutely no reason. You might want to bring in people who can find that reason. So that makes sense. But you would think that in a show like this, anything that Torchwood would be called to would be... anything that Torchwood would be called to investigate would be alien, because that's their whole point. They're trying to find alien things and get rid of them, basically. So yeah, the fact that what may have seemed alien at the beginning, it's just a bunch of friggin' crazy people. Led by friggin' Sir Alistair Thorne from Game of Thrones. You guys have said in the past that a lot of Game of Thrones actors appear in Doctor Who and stuff. I mean, granted, this is Torchwood, but still. And I haven't noticed any since I started watching Game of Thrones. Until now, that's straight up, that's him, and boy does he play a friggin' creep. I mean, it's like, in Game of Thrones he already plays an a-hole, but now he's just a creep. Ugh. So, good acting from him. I really enjoyed him as a villain. But yeah, it's just crazy people that are trying, that want to eat people. It's not what I expected on a show called Torchwood, but I like that they did that, because they didn't have to write that. They could have just done something where they made it aliens, or just not done the story altogether. It's like, well, if it's not aliens, then why do we need to feature it on Torchwood? Well, because you don't have to, but this kind of situation would arise for something like Torchwood. They would get a call to investigate mysterious disappearances under the assumption it might have something to do with aliens or the Rift, and then eventually they would... but they eventually realize it's not that, it's just people. So I did like that. And now to the first point I wrote down, which I waited until now because I had to process it a bit. Gwen and Owen. Are you sure about that? Are we sure? We're gonna do that. That's what we're gonna do. Gwen is going to cheat on her boyfriend. Is it a boyfriend? Boyfriend, fiance, whatever. I don't know. I think it's just boyfriend, but she's going to cheat on her boyfriend for Owen. Now, granted, of the three men working at Torchwood, I suppose Owen makes the most sense. Well, first off, we all know you go for Jack. Duh. Owen is that's just weird, and that came out of nowhere pretty much. Like, they had that whole kiss in Cyberwoman, but that's not enough to... That's not enough, I don't think, for this to get off the ground. But anyway, but see, the only thing is that with Owen, it would happen, I guess. Because I feel Owen seems to be the kind of character that would do that. He fully well knows that Gwen has a boyfriend and loves her boyfriend. But hell, if he's not gonna go for it, apparently. Because here's the thing, I get the feeling that Jack wouldn't go for that, and I can't see her going for Yonto. But Jack wouldn't go for that. He wouldn't want... I don't think he would want her to cheat on her boyfriend. But Owen is... He feels like that kind of guy. But... I don't know. I don't get it. I don't get it. And... yeah... I get her whole thing of not being able to tell anyone. I get that would... It's like she had this whole vision for her life, and then she met Torchwood, and now everything's gone astray. But cheating on your boyfriend, who you do love, with Owen... I guess. It's possible. Even the good guys, the straight-laced people, it's possible. I'm thinking of a particular game where sort of the same thing happens, but I won't say what the game is in case you haven't played it. I don't want to spoil it, but it's a bit of an older game. It's been remastered a couple times though, but yeah, I'll leave you with that sort of hint. But yeah, so I guess it's possible, and this isn't squeaky clean Doctor Who. We're going adult places, and I guess, yeah, it could happen, but I mean, and when I think like, well, I don't get it, that's stupid. Cheating on your boyfriend is stupid, so I guess, yeah. Good episode of Torchwood. Did not see it coming, but that was good. Show's really starting to pick up its stride. Like, I've generally liked the episodes so far, but now we're really getting into it. I really enjoying this. Yeah. With all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of my Torchwood reactions, I've got the full playlist down here that you can check out. I've got other videos you can check out if you want to. I've got the subscribe button if you haven't done that already. And you can follow me on social media, links below in the description. See you later.